Alright, welcome to another week of Ether Raids. We are taking on our first match for the week, and we're going to be using Fjorm here against this Japanese opponent. Emblem bonus season, so I expect to see a ton of cav lines, flyer lines, stuff of that nature, because, you know, that's really the strength of Embla, preventing you from using your save unit. So definitely something that I expect to see a ton of, as well as... I don't know. I think those are really the main defense types that we're going to be coming across. And this is kind of like a Cavline hybrid. Not the first time that I've seen this map, but it's pretty, again, easy to beat once you identify the fact that it is indeed a lane bait, with Hell here as well, just there for some extra range and some melee threat, along with Seliph and Crom. Really, the only thing that we got to look out for is this Bernie here, because she is pretty strong, but once we're able to avoid her on the first turn, she shouldn't be too much of a problem afterwards. I did get the guidance on Peony, so I'm now able to do this, which is fantastic. I finally committed to foddering my copy of Rearm Tana to Peony, and yeah, we're just going to be flying all about the map now. It's pretty insane how powerful the warp mechanic is. I really do wonder what type of refine they're going to give to Ash, because
show me.
I don't know. Ash was, when you think about how good, and then also the fact that Ash was free to play. Not only did she like introduce, was she really the one that introduced? I think she was, if I'm mistaken. Oh, Rearm. There was that Tana. Tana was the one that introduced it. The two-space warping, the seasonal variant of Tana after she got a refiner. Or did Ash come out for it? I can't figure out which apple before the orange. But anyways, Ash was really the one that put it into the main pool, and I think because she is free to play, I don't think she'll get a particularly good refine, because they don't want to give out powerful things to units that are going to, kind of like what happened with Reagan. They don't like to give out powerful units to players for free. I mean, still, the only thing that we have in the new players welcome guide, or that quest thing that you do, is what you get a copy of Legendary Ike and Brave Ike, who are, in my opinion, completely outdated. They're probably better off giving us like a copy of Brave Robin for where the game is right now. Currently, I think that's probably like a fair game, something that you can definitely give to a new player, and have them just have that, because not only are they probably not going to know how to use the unit, as a new player, you're probably not going to realize how good a Brave Robin is until a little bit later on. But just overall, tanking isn't really going to get you that far, and you want to give new players something that will help them to clear the game. And I think Ash, because of how powerful she is as a free unit, that she's also just not going to get a good refine. But the warping, circling back to my point, the warping that she introduced was so powerful, and it's still like going strong to this day, on just regular units. Like putting it on this Peony, allowing Peony to provide that warp mechanic, it just really completely changes the way that you play a mode like Ether Raids. And even like in something like Summoner Duels, it completely just changes like a lot of matchups. So yeah, finally done it. I have it on both of the flyers now, the mythic flyers. No, all of the mythic flyers now. I have some form of guidance on, and it just makes Ether Raids so much easier. The ironic thing is that, like, right after I did it, Binding Worlds came out, and I came across a Peony with the full guidance set, as well as a Firestorm Dance and stuff. So it kind of made me regret it just a little bit, but I knew that was going to happen. But I couldn't hold off any longer. I figured now is the time to do it. So I went ahead and made the commitment, and yeah, we're cruising. You see how strong this is. I don't know when we're gonna get another copy of Tana, but for now, this is just like so good. No regrets. Let's leave it at that. And Tana herself is also a fantastic unit. That two-space movement is a little bit tricky on defense, but you can definitely make it work. And I wonder if they're going to give refines to rearmed units when their time comes around. Interesting to think about. Well, they've done it for pretty much every other unit type, so I can't see why not. And that's scary. I wonder if the game will even last that long. I do see us making it to at least 10. I think I remember saying version 10, but man, that's what, at least 5 years from now before we start giving refines to rearmed units, I think. We'll see.
Here I go.
But yeah, we're pretty much done here. Just gonna get the pot, close out this Medius, and yeah, that's GG's on this match. We're gonna play one more for the first day, and put it onto this video. Yeah, man, Furum is just that good. Furum. What can I say, man? Let's roll into the next one. Alright, here's our second match for the day, and we're gonna go with Furum again, because this is like one of the few plus 10 projects that I actually just did right off the bat when she came out, and I'm definitely gonna make the most of it. That much I will say. So yeah, we're gonna set this up pretty. We're gonna warp Furum over the mountain tiles here with again guidance from Peony. You could also just smite her over the mountain, which is kind of crazy. Every time I think about it, you're gonna smite someone over a mountain. That's kind of crazy, but the warp mechanic makes a little bit more sense. So we're gonna warp Peony over the map. We're gonna warp Furum over the map here across the mountain, and yeah, this is the team. Another Cavline hybrid with Embla, double Embla, but not the strongest ranged nukes here for Furum to worry about. I think I found, oh right, I finally got a copy of what's her face?
Excuse me.
Finally got a copy of oh man, I'm blanking. Altina. Desert Altina. Finally got my copy of Desert Altina. I spent, well, it's not necessarily about the orbs, it's about how long. Like the banner is like just a couple days from ending, and I just picked up a copy. This is basically the last season that we're going to be able to use her as a bonus unit, because next week it's going to be Leon. And hopefully we get to use her. I don't have no counter disrupt, which is what I really lies. I have no counter disrupt. I just don't want to commit to it yet. Which is the fodder that I do want to give to her. I think she really benefits from being able to counterattack regardless of the opponent. That's really her main weakness, flash, or just not being able to counterattack, and I think it really just powers her up to the fullest extent. It kind of makes her like Harmonic Dual Altina. It kind of does make her a lot like Dual Altina. Unfortunately, Dual Altina just needed a little bit more in her refine to be good. Maybe not even the refine, but just her weapon to be good. Just not enough damage reduction. Or just not even damage reduction. If she had some type of miracle effect, my god, she would be terrifying to deal with. But yeah, any case, Furum is going to clean this up. It's really good to have an easy first day at least. Usually it's some really terrifying map. Although I did make this... I did wait or take a little bit of a long time to get into this match or these first two matches because I was still building my defense for this season. I had to scrap one of the setups that I had with Embla and rebuild it from scratch. I was planning to use something that incorporated the new Leon, and I do have the setup pretty much done. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it done in time for the first match of the week, which was weird because we did get a win, but it wasn't like it was on the wrong map. So I kind of don't count it, even though it does count. But I mean, whatever. Defense replays will be out, so you'll get to see it. But then on the first map that I put out with the new defense, it got absolutely obliterated by Winter Edelgard, which is kind of weird because The defense is kind of built specifically to counter Winter Edelgard, but she still won. And I kind of tried to test it out myself, and there's just no way, no save unit aside from like a green far save that really counters her really well. Because once she's able to get a second, if she's able to get the second hit in, you're pretty much dead. Not a lot of things live 2 hits from Winter Edelgard. So if you're not able to kill her in 1 hit, or like let's say a brave hit, if you're not able to take her out and she's able to double you, your unit is gonna die. Your save unit is done for. So that was a problem. I'm still using Winter Zelgius. I'm gonna try to get a copy of Ephraim just to see if he works, but I doubt he'll be much better without Hardy Fighter. The problem is I can't give up Lightless Luna to run Hardy Fighter on Zelgius. I don't want to give that up. The Lightless Luna is one of the things that actually allows him to survive. And if I give him Hardy Fighter, then it'll come down to a speed check, and he's just not going to be able to get enough stats on defense to outspeed Edelgard. So not worth it. Still waiting on that defensive unit to really just make it worth it. I don't think, I didn't think they would allow her to just run rampant for this long, but maybe then again, that's kind of what they were aiming for with Summer Edelgard, but the fact that the deflect melee seal was already in the game kind of helped us out in terms of just being able to combat her, whereas this Edelgard kind of just kills you in 1 hit, so you don't really have a chance to do very much against her.
Good morning.
But yeah, I'm still working on it, still trying to get a counter. I feel like Zelgius can actually kill her. The problem is that if she attacks into him and she's able to attack, counterattack before he's able to attack her, blah blah blah. If she's able to attack him twice, she's dead, and that's the problem that I'm currently running into with Zelgius. Because if Zelgius can quad, he wins, but if she attacks twice, she wins. So it's not going great. But hopefully something else pans out and we're just able to figure it out with I don't know, trap placements, stuff like that. That's kind of what we're gonna have to count on. Because I was trying to like make him bulky enough to survive the hit, but it's just not panning out at all. Not panning out at all. Without Hardy Fighter, yeah, she just does way too much damage. So I don't know, man. Yeah. Another map done. GG's Fjorm solos again. Well, kind of, sort of. And I think I'll probably add one more onto this one. So you'll get another day of Ether Raids content onto this video, just because these 2 matches were so short. Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on Karst here, and we're going to use this team here. I'm very happy that I got that extra copy of Summer Edelgard, just so I could match the Hex Trap, but as you can see here, no Hex Traps to worry about on this go-around. And for this one, we're just going to send Dimitri up there, and he will just kill every last one of them. Luckily, the pots here are in the front. I don't know if this is like a fishing team or just someone that doesn't really play Ether Raids that much, but yeah, we're gonna just send Dimitri up there. 3 easy matches in a row. It's kind of rare that I get that type of start to a week. Usually I'm up to like my 3rd cav line by now. But yeah, we're gonna take it as it comes and send Dimitri up here to just wallop everything. And yeah, that'll be that. I'm gonna get the pots and call it a day. Let me see if there's anything that I missed. So yeah, I was testing against this Altina, man. I don't know, hopefully like when her bonus season is over, she'll be a lot easier to deal. Well, definitely, she will be a lot easier to deal with once her bonus season is over, but she is so powerful, man. Like, even the new Leon doesn't necessarily, if he doesn't get the sweep, what am I even saying? He just doesn't kill her. Unless you have like some type of special build or something. Unless he can double, he can't kill her. Even if he gets the sweep, he just doesn't do enough damage because her res is so high. Yeah, even with the chip damage, it's just not enough. I don't know what to do with her, man. She is really, really powerful. You definitely need combination attacking or overlapping attacks just to like sort of chip her down and then take her out afterwards, or just like one big AoE. But it's got to be like a really, really big AoE because she has, again, so much res. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, man, my Shez is hitting for like 0×4 and hitting like a lethality of 17, which is crazy. A lethality for 17. 17 damage from lethality. That is crazy. Altina is so strong. Very happy that I'm at least able to test her. Maybe I'll figure something out from testing, but yeah, so far she's just really strong. That's all I can say. I was thinking of like how to combat the Leon, and I saw like this Vantage build. So basically you just let Byleth Vantage against Leon, but really he didn't really need to do that because he could have still won anyway if you set it up right. But Vantage Byleth is a thing. It works really well because of the special acceleration that he gets from his weapon, or is it the special, whichever one it is. But Vantage Byleth, I see that because he one-shots pretty much everything unless there's some type of miracle effect. So we'll see how that pans out. But GG's. See you in the next one.